Hey everyone. Hope everyone's had a good Friday. Got my May the 4th sets on order. Happy guy. Got my promo sets coming. Happy guy. Just got back from Yorkdale Lego store. Nothing else I wanted to get, but I wanted to see that Tentative up close. It's nice. It's pretty. Shazam. Ooh, that didn't go as I thought it would go. Why not? Oh, it did there. Say Facebook and YouTube can be very frustrating. Boom, 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 boom. And it still didn't do what I wanted it to do. I'm so frustrated. Yeah. Oh my God. This is just killing me. All I want to do is post a link that works. So, kill this. And it's still not working the way I want. Look at that, it actually works the way it's supposed to. Cool. All right. I'm done mucking around. Actually, there's one. Anyway, sorry about that. I am totally back. And I am going to finish this bill. 3 bags left. Finish the winner of the backlog brick battle poll. I'm getting feedback. I should just leave that name as is. I'm still sitting way too high, apparently. There we go. There's the height. Okay. So this is what we got accomplished on Wednesday. Little rising seat doohickey. So we'll put that there. Part due. I was out at Yorkdale looking at the Lego, and even my daughter was getting the notices. What do you mean my daddy's going to be streaming? He's not even home. Literally at the race home. I didn't forget, just I was enjoying my time out. Bag 4. Tomorrow, I'm cleaning up all these horrible bags. Is that the stickers? Still, yeah, there's the stickers, so I can't forget those. Bag 3s. Oh, no, I'm on bag 4. Got some peace for the next couple hours. Bag 4. These gray rods. These. I was watching Solid Brick Studios earlier building the Tentative 4, 5, whatever it is. He actually just had it for a couple days apparently. And only now, while he was busy graduating college, so he can be forgiven. Now that he's done college, I guess he can catch up on some of his regular builds that he's behind on. See, I already get frustrated. Enjoy the sorting part. And when I don't sort and I spend all this time looking for parts, it bothers me. I find it very inefficient. And the worst part is, you guys got the view, you probably see what I'm looking for. And as I just keep jiggling them until something shakes loose. I say screw it and do the color sort. I'm almost at that point, because I'm almost that frustrated. Whites there. There, and you barely can see those, huh? Touch gameplay. He did a good job. That's the worst, right in front of you, but you cannot see it. Yeah, no, it's, and that's the thing. I'm going to move like one piece and go, duh. That's why I like to use these trays and spend 2 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever it takes, put them all in there. Even when it's a bagged set, not a used set. I love the sort process is a big part of it for me. I find it very calming to do the sort. I find it very frustrating doing the hunting. But, yeah. Then you got people who love the monster pile. I don't know how they do it. Don't know how they do it. One of these days I'm going to break down the UCS Falcon, and I'll have to do the monster pile. Hard mode. Someone told me that. Yeah, it's hard mode. I don't know. I mean, it's a great way to extend your time. And there's value in that for some. I think the Falcon's a big enough build. It doesn't need any artificial extension. I know someone built that Falcon really fast. I did not. But I was trying to enjoy it. It was not a cheap build. I think you'll have a long time. I don't think there'll be any rush. I think you'll have a long time to save for it. I don't think it's going anywhere. And I'm glad. I mean, builds like that shouldn't. They're not meant to be rare or any nonsense like that. We should be able to buy it year after year as long as there's demand. If there's no demand, then yeah, let it disappear. If there's demand, keep pumping them out, mass produce them, let them sit on a shelf for years. Oh my God. So, there you go. I just sorted all that and was under the stupid ship. Because either I'd already grabbed it or that's where it naturally was. Duh. Dunce. Yeah. Where you live? Touch gameplay? What country? Let's see. The UK? Okay. I'm not sure what the conversion is for euros or pounds, but in Canada, it's $899 Canadian before taxes, which are usually, well, for me in Ontario, in Canada, it's like 13%. So that's what it cost me to get a Falcon. And I got the one on the shelf's a launch one. All the posters and all that jazz with it. Let's see. Okay, so that looks right. So what time is it there then? If you're in the UK, this is what, 2 or 3 in the morning, or am I in the wrong ballpark? I'm just guessing, of course. It would work out cheaper than the UK to buy. Oh my. I don't understand Lego's pricing schemes in certain countries. 2:44 a.m. Hey, I was pretty close. That's not bad. I'm getting enough of you guys watching me at some weird hours. I tend to, when I stream, I tend to stream at this time because that's when it's getting quiet and my family's going to sleep or whatever. But half my family's out of the house for a couple more hours and the other half is just chilling now. All right, so based on where I am in the instructions, it's kind of looking like something. All right, well, it's got kind of a cool look. I'm going to turn it on an angle. Yeah, that's what we just did. All right, we're flipping her upside down. A couple slopies. £649. Sounds like a lot. I don't know the conversion to Canadian dollars. Or as my friend would say, Canadian pesos. He's very critical of how low our dollar is trading at. I remember a time when our dollar was kicking the US dollar, and we were very happy to be kicking the US dollar. Recent times have not been so fortunate. I don't know if I should be flipping that back over just yet. And 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was nice to see the new Tentative build up close, though. Almost walked out with it. Could happen again tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta lock that in. Sometimes I just have to see something, and it's like, bam, I'll throw my money away on it. But I wasn't disappointed looking at it, but it's smaller from what I can tell from the other builds. That was a little disappointing. And seeing them use the 2 big half cones for the front end instead of a build, I don't know, it really threw me off. Just disappointed, I guess. I guess I am disappointed. I'll be looking for a deal on it, I think. I mean, I want it to be part of my collection. I think it is a beautiful set. That's like $269 or $239 Canadian. That's a $300 set Canadian all in. That's going to be a lot of money. Wow, $11.50 Canadian dollars. Yeah, so it's definitely a little pricier for you guys. Sounds like a 10% markup or 15% markup. Not taking in other factors, but yeah. I'll let smarter people figure that out. And some of these dark grays. So, touch gameplay. You building anything tonight? I'm always curious what people are or aren't building or going to be building shortly or plan to. This build was one of two that was suggested by a friend from our Canadian Lego groups who came up with two selections for my Lego pole. This was one of them, and this one kicked ass. Okay, that's it. Ooh, I like that. That was interesting. Ooh, the Iron Man cave. That's a cool set. That is a cool set. I was looking at the Iron Man Hall of Armor set. I think that's what they call it today. That is slick. It almost makes me wish I was collecting the superhero stuff because that looks really great, and you already get a bunch of Iron Man figures. I can see why people are buying multiple versions or multiple copies of that set because they're building a whole wall, 3-4 layers high. And then building some wheels, I see. I'll probably be looking for 2 new ideas from my backlog for a new pole. I should start including some of my used sets, but I hate posting a picture of a bag of colored Lego. Just feels weird. Vote for this bag of Lego or vote for this brand new boxed set. Or what's usually a brand new boxed set. All right, we got some rollers on here now. Oh, rolls good. Or, you know, a spaceship is supposed to land. Whatevers. I was a little jaded or disillusioned to start. I show 4 of these, but why are we... Is that a joke? I'm looking underneath. They show 4 of these, and I'm looking at the instruction. All right, time to cheat. Look at the next page. And I don't know, this looking like an error to me. So I'm seeing 2. I'm seeing 2. Unless it's 4 and they all hold it. Oh, you know what? That's what it is. I think a couple more arrows would have been nice. I mean, I get this. This is clear. But then they said 4. And it's like I didn't clue in that there's one here, one here, one here. I think a couple more arrows would have been nice. I get it. I think there would have been an easier way to hold in the wheels, maybe some bushings. I'm very picky when it comes to Lego. I want something that takes me a while to build because Lego is not cheap. You know what? I feel that way about a lot of the sets. It's I've got to want it usually. This was on sale dirt cheap, and I bought a bunch of extras because they were dirt cheap. bomb for parts because it has a lot of parts in the right color schemes for me. I love the grays and blacks and whatnot. But for other stuff, especially if it's brand new and full price, I've got to want it. And it's got to have enough pieces or enough to it to make it a challenge or interesting, or I think I'm going to learn something from it. I learned something from almost every build. I guess I'm lucky that way that I'm still interested that way. I haven't become bored yet. All right, let's, come on, there we go. So what's the build now? We got Tentative pin, blue pin, gray pin, blue pin, and black brick arm. And it looks like straight up and down here. I'll show what I did there. Put it on there. I think I gotta get 1 or 2 more cameras to do what I want to do. Maybe a screen right here showing a side view or something. Won't be hard to do. Did I just do that? I did just do that. Oh, I'm building the opposite side. Cute. Symmetrical builds. Yay. Doesn't mean I can't screw it up. I'm sure I can. I can find a way. It would not be an all bricks count build if I didn't find a way to screw up something, which I did plenty in the first part. Had to break it up. There it is. A little bit easier with the color having been pre-sorted. A little bit. Oh, there we go. That felt a little weird. Wearing my Space Lego shirt. Wasn't sure if I could. I was worried that the yellow planet would disappear in my green screen. Green screen effect is kind of funny sometimes. 2 more black pins. It might actually help follow the instructions. I don't know why my brain's so scattered. Hey, Maniac. Good, good. I didn't make it to the falls to pick up the Lego I was supposed to pick up. So instead I paid him and he's just going to ship it and I'll get it sometime next week. The Disney CMF figures, complete set. I was supposed to pick that up this morning. Stayed up to midnight last night, ordered the TIE Fighters I wanted to. It was nice that they were both on sale, at least for us here in Canada, so I got those. I was going to buy them anyway, so I got that, and that's how I got my promo sets. And when I went out today, I took a look at the Tentative. Nice, very nice, like it. did not buy it on site. That's probably a sign that I might wait. Had a good day though, cannot complain. Stay on, you doofus. All right. Okay, and I just knocked one off. And I'm pretty sure it's you. All right. Here's what we just done now. I failed. I'm not buying Lego today. I thought you were going to try tomorrow. Wasn't that the deal? You were going to try Saturday, or am I mistaken about that? I waited so long before going out for it, but I ended up going out with my buddy for dinner, and that's like, oh, let's go to the Lego store. Let's go to the Lego store. So I dragged him out. He humored me. He's not a Lego freak. I showed him what I had. It was nice going up and down the lane. I go, got this, got this, got this, want this, don't want this, got this, got this, got this. At one point, I was just getting tired. I was just getting tired. It's like, all right. You got the point. I just said, you know what? Check out my snups. It'll be easier. Where am I supposed to be putting these? All right. I'm assuming straight out. I was just glad to be able to get through to the website, because the last few years when I tried to get on the website at midnight, it's been crazy. So either the demand is down, or they fixed a lot of issues with their servers. So let's see, if we're building 4 of these, I can build these without going back and forth. You know what though? I don't know what you think. I think tomorrow morning is going to be crazy busy for you at the Lego store. Because Lego's got some Marvel stuff tomorrow, the Star Wars stuff tomorrow. There's going to be make and takes, I'm sure, for the kids in most of the Lego stores. That's going to be a madhouse tomorrow. Unless I have a real tug of war with my heart on that set, I'm just going to buy online. I mean, the prices are going to be the same. I've already got the prints coming. I already got the promo sets coming. I can wait a couple days to get it physically in hand and have it delivered. It's not going to hurt me any. But I did want to be in store to see that set. And it was cool showing my buddy the sets. And I know he's interested, but he's into other stuff. So I don't think he's going to be pulling the trigger anytime soon. He's got more pressing matters. You'll be first in line when it opens. Oh, I miss those days when I used to do that. I used to like doing that. That was a big part of the experience. Being in line, being first. Am I ignoring a step? I ignored like an entire bunch of steps there. Of course I did. And I'm still undecided if I'm keeping this white vinyl or if I'm going to come up with something else. I do like the white. I got a feeling white is staying, but what am I going to use? This is just a white blackout curtain. But I can see now that even if I get hot and I'm kind of sticking to it ever so slightly, I might want a harder surface than this. Oh boy, and the Disney store for the daughter. Ouch. Lego's bad enough. The Disney store. We used to go to Disney store to get my daughter the little figurines. Oh my goodness, they're so expensive. We bought them on sale. We were pretty smart, but still. You buy enough of them. It doesn't matter what price you pay. I know I need this piece next. That's why I grabbed it. Prefetching. That's a Lego term of the day. Prefetch. But I'm satisfied. I did good. I was very happy last night to go to bed. I think I finally crashed at 2 o'clock. It's nice when Thursday night's your last work night on a 40-hour week. You only work 4 days. 4 of these. I need to fix my orientation or fix my camera. I feel like I sit way the hell off center, and that's because the camera isn't square in the module. This camera sits to one side in its housing. This camera sits dead center. My head's kind of dead center with this right now. Like that. I'm assuming it goes into the dots. Do that. Yeah, you know, if the 10-hour workday, I avoided it for years when the company forced it on us. And it probably didn't help my career in the company. But last September, actually last summer, one of the administrations of my company was switching, and boss came to me and wanted me to switch, and they offered me a 4-day work week, but not the 4 days that I wanted. And I said no, because I was getting out earlier than the other shift, and it was like, if I'm going to give up getting out early, then I want the shift that I want, which is Monday to Thursday, and then I'd have 3-day weekends. And she goes, done. I go, oh, really? That easy? And she really wanted me when she wanted me, and say, okay, well, we'll make it work. Doesn't tell me. Getting ahead of myself again, see? I'm assuming that. And that's going to be raised. All right, that's an interesting choice, Lego. The only problem I find is because it is a 40-hour week in 4 days and the extra 2 hours a day. I mean, it's great because I save money on gas alone. That alone made it worth it. I still get my hours, and that's 1 day less commuting. So, I mean, that's worth it right there, you know? But here's the but is it's harder, you know, I'm standing all day. That's for 2 more hours a day. Not to mention the traffic does suck, but it's one less day in the car. That's always good. So have I missed anything? No, no. All right. I was a little worried when I saw those left over. Well, my company would love to give me more hours. You know, would I like to work Fridays too? It's like, no, I'm done. I've earned it. I'm out. These all going to be facing out for most of it. All right, so we got that. That's an interesting thruster build. I'll have to remember that. Even stuff you don't want to build can teach you something. That's the pretty cool. I start at 6 a.m., so I get up at 4 a.m. for work. So some of those nights when you see me up late at night, yeah, it's kind of foolish on my part. I actually sleep very little. But, yeah, I start at 6 and I end at 4:30. And then I'm usually home by 5:30 unless traffic is really horrible. And if it is, I'm cursing. There we go. Looks pretty good. I'll compare it to another box later. Alright, so we got biggest, ugliest toy car boat, whatever. Pretty standard parts left over. No worries. That was bag 4. No, that's bag 6. It's not good. Bag 5. Hang on a second. Tara, can you get me some emergency juice? I don't know if there's any. You able to get to the kitchen the other doorway? Yeah? All right. Awesome. So I'll move my boat. I've been working 7:30 to 5:30 for 3 weeks now. So what do you think of those hours? I was doing 8 to 2:30 for the longest time. I love that. Which would be the only condition I'd probably go back to that schedule. If I can get those early hours. How do you not get a lunch break? There are laws involved, man. Oh, we got minifigures. We have minifigures. Cape, presumably. Phasma helmet. Nice, nice. Let's see, we got a Phasma body. Presumably Phasma legs. Cape. Actually, I'm wanting to talk way back when. I took my lunches on my forklift. Like literally my food, a can to drink. Big pop drinker, at least I used to be. And I would just have it right there on my machine while I was loading and unloading. Oh, black. Really? Phasma's got no face. Look at that. They did not give Phasma a face. I honestly did not know that. I never looked that closely. When I'd open the other ones for parts, I just pulled the things out. Well, let's build the figure. I mean, I force myself to get off the floor at work now, and I'll go sit in the car even. It's not that I'm antisocial. I do like to relax. I got a pillow and blanket in the car. And I go and relax and chill out. Ooh, I like the red stripe on the cake piece. I'm going to put that side on first. Not a fan of the stiffer, more paper-like material like this seems to be, but there we go. Pretty cool. There needs to be a gun in here. And there we go. Ah, silverish gun. Let's see, do I have my doohickey? I have it working automatically. Am I that smart? Yeah, I feel like I've screwed that up, which probably means it's on the wrong network. It's on the wrong network. It needs to be on the same network. It uses what's called NDI. I'm going to say Network Display Interface just because I don't know what it stands for and it sounds really good. But it'll turn any camera into a streamable. Look at that. Ooh. The lagging I can't help because of the settings I got it on. So I'll try not to move it too much. I do quality. Geez, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do speed. There could be other factors. Oh man, if that ain't gonna work, I'm gonna be so upset. Come on. You finicky, finicky, finicky bugger. That's great. You guys can see me and I can't see me. Tara, are you watching anything? Oh, I'm just having the worst issues with YouTube tonight. And I can't see what I'm doing. I'm blind, folks. I'm blind. I can't see what you guys are seeing at all. And for me, horribly. No, it's not your. Okay, so now I'm seeing. I thought it was my phone. No, it's not your phone. When I did the phone trick, and I was adjusting quality on the fly. Something in my streamer really hated that. I've never done that before. I've done zooms, but I've never messed with the actual settings on the fly, which I'm supposed to be able to do. Apparently, I shouldn't do that because YouTube really hated that and choked everything out. So, lesson learned. If I'm going to do that, set up my settings ahead of time and don't muck with it. Another reason I should just set up another webcam or two just to do that function. Not even have the phone involved. Okay, well, you guys are seeing me, we're good. I'll just change this from top to regular. And hey, great, I learned how to recover a live video feed. So I guess I gotta give YouTube some credit for that. Oh, no, look at the mistake I made though. I changed the resolution. That can't be good news. Oops. Oh well, oh no, we're at 1080. All right. Something happened here, so we're just gonna bring these down, or the camera moved. Whoa, look at me with the camera. Woo. Whatever. We're good. All right, so we got my Phasma figure with the book. Yeah, the joys of YouTube. Tell me about it. I'm giving myself a crash course in YouTube 101. YouTube 101. I learned so much in such a short period of time. Excuse me. Yeah, it's all, I mean, now I'm seeing it and now it's looking good, but it's like, wow. Oh, look at that, camera's moving. Ooh. One day I'm going to take a picture of how my boom camera setup is literally balanced between a mountain bike and my road bike. It's not secured at all. Not at all. You could look at it the wrong way. Something bad might happen. Could happen. That's one wedge. There's the other wedge and the big square. Oh, yeah? Okay. It's possible before I had it on the wrong setting. It gave me a choice and the things I couldn't remember which way I had it. So I've gone back and forth from 720 to 1080 over the last few weeks. There's reasons to run it either way. Depending on what you're doing, you guys don't actually notice that much of a difference, but like you just said, it's sharper, so it's possible that I might have been running 720 not realizing it. It's real easy to not notice. And is that going behind? That is going behind. All right. Okay, this is where Lego should get its ass kicked. Like, come on, guys. You don't give us any... You know, how do you push that in? The order of instructions sometimes makes such a big difference on a build. You'd never be able to push that in with those parts there. See, is that a big deal, Lego? You couldn't tell me to do it in this order instead? See, much easier. Kind of grainy before. I know I saw a flicker of green That's when I was coming back and it was switching from the one mode to the next. But whatever. Actually, the graininess might have been on your end there because when it was live, when it was working, it was good because I'm seeing it through secondary source. But anyways, he's all good. 2, 1, 2. Oh well, the TIE fighters, the red TIE fighter and the other one, the two ships from the Resistance cartoon. That's what I've got coming. It's what I've wanted anyway. I was going to buy them no matter what. No matter what, they were going to be mine to be added to my TIE fighter collections. They're just wicked looking ships. That red one alone, that's great stuff. Lego, Lucas, Disney, whoever wants to keep making material that forces me to keep buying unique TIE fighters, I'm all in. Bring it on. My wallet is waiting. Page 100. All right, trapdoor piece, frame piece, dish, 2x4, 6, 4, 5, 6 studs. Oh, did you? Maybe you didn't hear me earlier. So when I was driving, when I was intending to drive to the falls to Thorold, Ontario, is I was going to pick up the Disney CMF2 set. John's got a whole set of it ready for me, already paid for. But weather wasn't great, things weren't working out, and it just I said, you know what, ship it. He ships half of them I pick up, and when he does stuff for me, and the other half I pick up, and the other half we ship. Whatever. I'm getting tongue-tied. You know what I'm getting at. It was easier. I was trying to get too much done in one day. Also, actually canceled the dental appointment I was supposed to have today. Moved it 2 weeks today. And I'm probably not going to be any more thrilled to do it in 2 weeks than I would have been to do it today, but hopefully I get it done next time. All right, so there's our canopy. So like this? No, it's like that, which makes more sense. Which makes more sense. And there's a little pop-up. There we go. Will that open up? No, not really without a figure. I guess if the figure was in it, that would pop up instantly. And probably scratch the heck out of their helmet. Thank you, Lego. The flavor today is purple. I don't know if you could call it grape. So we will call it purple. Purple, just like Mom used to make. I don't know why that tickles me so. Well, they yanked the one thing out, but I'm still having some issues. They yanked out the one wisdom tooth. And I know they want to do some more work on another one. He's got a new car to pay for. So he's seen dollar signs in my mouth. He's probably seen something else in there, but I think he's seen dollar signs in my mouth. So lots of slopes. So why does that feel well, maybe not. All right. Raisin. Yeah. Yeah, only the finest raisin drink for me. That's okay. I went to Wendy's for dinner. Dinner of Champions. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I had a Dave's Double, or is that what they call it? Dave's Double Burger. 13 minutes to get served. That's pretty lousy for fast food. Although I think they claim to not be fast food. You serve a burger and fries, you're fast food. They're just lousy at it. But it did taste good. Did taste good. And then after that, that's when we went to Yorkdale. Biggest mall in Toronto and one of the finest malls in North America. Actually, according to my buddy, it is. It's an incredible mall. Very high end, though. Can't really afford to shop in there. Definitely don't buy my clothes in there. I'm not that trendy. Oh, I don't think I would drink it if it was prune. I don't need that kind of help usually. Welcome to Albrecht's Town, where we will give you advice on what to drink to keep you regular. I feel like there should be two. There we go. There's the other. And I'm skipping steps again because I don't pay attention. Can you imagine building if your Lego if your life depended on it? You had to get it done by a certain time, error-free. That's a Lego show. Forget the movie Speed, where you got to keep the bus or whatever running over 55 miles per hour. Lego builds, you got 2 hours to do 800 pieces. It's got to be perfect, or a collar grenade goes off around your neck or something, blows your head clean off. Take your Wendy's with a side of prune and make it home in time. You laugh. My buddy has issues. When we go out to eat, anything, he uses the facilities wherever we go. There's none of this, oh, the facilities might be sketchy. We eat, he uses them. Actually, it used to be funny. We used to go out a lot more. And we were always trying out new joints. Now, as we're getting older, we're spending money on more stuff. We go out a little less. But we used to always joke, we need to make a washroom app. Best places to go to the washroom while you're out dining or just chilling or whatever with your buddies. And sure enough, someone has finally made one. Apparently, I don't know what the name of it is. Because we always thought the hardest part would be, you know, if you're going to make a Yelp of the washroom scene for a major city and its stores and restaurants and whatever, and you wanted to also include pictures, well, you can't really whip out your camera phone, your cell phone, while you're in the washroom. That's kind of a big no-no. But we always felt a photo of the washroom to show the cleanliness or the features would be important. So I'm not sure how or if they got around that. It just hovered. By the way, you want to see some disgusting city stuff? I just clued into the, not that I feel bad for these people, but the homelessness situation in Skid Row in LA in the States. And I just tripped over this. Today I learned that Skid Row has, you know, like 50,000 people living in tents. LA's got a huge homelessness problem. And it's not that they're not trying to deal with it. Apparently they've been dealing with it for 30 years. I think they're clearly failing at it. But, yeah, it's something else. But it made me, yeah, you made me think of it when you said hovering in the washroom situation. Well, part of the video I watched, the news crew was doing a ride along with the police who were discussing the issues that they face. And they're saying that they hose down the streets to reduce the risk of stuff like tuberculosis. And it's like, oh my God, it's so bad for them. Two clips. Yeah, no, seriously, those numbers I think are pretty much dead on. I think they got something like 50,000 or 45,000 sleeping on the streets in tents, Skid Row in LA. Years ago, they tried to put a whole bunch of porta toilies out there, and the police were concerned that criminal elements would take over. They said literally within 24 hours, the criminal element had basically started charging $5 a flush. You're living on the streets, your life's pretty bad, the city puts porta toilies out for you to use, and some scummy people take advantage of the situation because the police can't be guarding a toilet. They can't be sitting there 24/7 making sure everyone could take a crap. And sure enough, the bad elements of society come out and take advantage of the people that need the service. Just ridiculous. So I don't know what we're building here. Maybe a turd or something. No, we did not build a turd. My daughter goes, built a turd. A turret. The odd rumblings of my teenage daughter. She doesn't hear me half the time, but she heard turd. You okay, kiddo? Yeah. Yeah, well, here's the thing. So LA has, so this I learned as well today. So LA is spending money. They've committed money, a 10-year project to build 10,000 livable, affordable spaces. Now, of course, if you heard the other number I said, which was 50,000, that's only 20% of the problem, but it's a start. They're trying. I mean, I'm kind of weird when it comes to government handouts and stuff. Even when I was out of work for a period of time, I never took a dime, and I could have. I pay into the system. But that's just me. I don't judge anyone else for having needed to use that kind of service. All right, you know what? Where is it? So they're going to put a black sticker on a gray tile. That seems retarded to me. Here, I'm going to use. Oh no, where's my? Yeah, select. Yeah, my dog's definitely got selective hearing for sure. Actually, we had her hearing tested.
I'm fine.
She's fine. What is it I said you were? Yeah, I just said my daughter was stupid. The doctor said, yeah, your daughter's hearing is fine. So I go to my wife, great, she's just stupid. I'm father of the year, folks.
Love you, Dad.
No, they did suggest there's another test we could have her do. It's a pay test, but he says she's fine. So guess we're going to go with that diagnosis for now. I don't know. I think we should get another opinion, but he's saying we should escalate it up to this other test that's going to be more expensive as opposed to the free one we just did. I don't know. There's my wifey. Hello. Hi. All right, how you getting there? Okay, see you soon. Bye. Child, your mother is coming home. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, great, she's just stupid. No, I worry about her hearing. My hearing problems are not genetic, though, so they're environmental based on my work environment. But she was exhibiting a lot of the issues that I have. That is horrible. Why would Lego? It should be a black tile if you wanted to put a sticker on it. I don't know. Lego, you disappoint me again. Let's see how it looks. So this is supposed to go on there. I mean, it kind of frames it okay, I guess. I don't know. This is why people hate stickers. I mean, I didn't do a bad job. It's not a perfect job. Well, we'll see how she is with her hearing. But yeah, I see a second opinion in her future. There we go. It's not so bad.
They said, like, well, I can't, like, be deaf because my grades are good. But it's like, it's not affecting your grades. I'm like, no, because I'm not stupid and I sit where I can hear.
Well, your father has said otherwise. What?
The kids in my class are asleep half the time. There's not a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean I can't hear.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to be putting that on. You still grade 9, kiddo? Yeah. No, no Germans are asking this time. What? No, people are asking. You're developing your YouTube following before you even get on YouTube. Yeah. All right, final sticker I gotta put on. I'm gonna use this piece instead. Well, years and years ago when I worked for the Chinese company, So I want to go back and I want to say around 99 or 2000 when my hearing was checked. I was having real issues. A lot of background noise, constant hums and whatever from my machines, and another individual was having problems. Ministry came in, tested us, and they tested the machines, and the machine's decibel level was not dangerously or illegally high. That's their words. They didn't say that it wasn't the cause, but that there wasn't a direct correlation. But I had no genetic predisposition. I had no issues before that. Blah, 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 but nothing could be shown or proven. So, yeah, my hearing is what it is, and it's not going to get better. It doesn't seem to have gotten any worse. I should probably go in and get rechecked and see what the current level of tech is. There was a lot of feedback and issues between hearing aids at the time and my equipment at work, so I don't wear hearing aids. I'll stare, not quite lip reading, but my brain is associating what I'm hearing with what I'm seeing, filling in the blanks, and I seem to do okay. I don't get a lot of stupid looks. But I make everyone aware when I meet them that I'm going to be looking at you a lot more eye to eye, and that my hearing is not great. Some sort of little sled. Wow, that's a quality build, Lego. Oi. In the hole. There we go. I'll never pull that out. I go in there to rot. I think a lot of Canadians are hearing impaired. And I'm always pointing people out at work. And like they look at me like, what do I know? Because I see what they're doing. And I see the signs that they have a hearing impairment. They don't even realize it. And no one wants to admit it. But I see it. I mean, it's not like it's a death sentence if you're hearing impaired. I've actually gotten along quite fine. All right, and that's looking like the end of bag 5. There we go. What did we do here? We are all over the place today with this camera. I just realized it's showing way off the desk that way. I will be making new adjustments at some point in the future. Whoa. That's not bad. I hadn't even noticed. I got one computer blocking the other monitor. Just that edge, and that's why I don't even see the bottom. Yeah, where my fingers are here. All right. So, bag 6. Not a lot of this build left, and it is ugly so far. This is not a pretty build. There's the sticker garbage, the cardboard garbage. Boy, I'll be cleaning up a lot. I got a lot of Lego and Lego related, Lego compatible garbage to clean up tomorrow. Let's see, we got some figure parts, figure parts, guns, Figure parts. Stay parts. All right. Oh, neat. We got some stuff in here somewheres. What we got? Oh, we got some clear crap, do we? Oh, these are the flame troopers I'll be building. Well, that's all right. I'll be building 2 flame troopers. I assume they're identical. So we got this clear backer, one angry clone looking guy, flame helmet, and build the backs in a moment. Okay, so for the off-brand stuff, I just committed an order that I'll probably have in 3 weeks for a chopper, a military chopper. I've been dying to get some decent looking choppers, and there's 2 or 3 I'm looking at, and I ordered one, and probably tonight or tomorrow I'll order another one because I get bored and I start looking at those. I mean, Lego's always easy. It's the challenge is trying to find good stuff in the other crap on the planet. That's where the real challenge is. Lego's pretty easy. Buy what I want right away when it's brand new. If it's something I really want, buy the stuff I feel kind of it'd be cool when it's dirt cheap on sale, deep discounts. And then the Asian stuff, that actually takes some work and research. And do I want to bother and all this? Yeah, those gun builds were definitely unique. I doubt I'll buy any more of the guns. I mean, the uh, the assault rifle was wicked. I mean, I got to post some snaps of how it looks in a cabinet and stuff. Although I think I have. Is it a Huey? Um, no, it's not a Huey. It's more like an Apache looking chopper. You know what I'm really looking for, and I haven't found a good build for it yet, is a Russian Hind E. Hind E. Hind E. That's what I want, and I want it big. I might have to mock it. You gotta steal somebody's techniques for how to do the canopies. Decide if I want a full covered one or if I just want to do the frame for it. And the Russian Hind E is a chopper. It's just a monstrous beast. That one that Rambo shot down with the bow and arrow in one of his movies. That scene is so iconic. Probably borderline impossible, but I fell in love with that chopper. But I got that coming, and I don't know what else. I know there's 1 or 2 other things. But that's a big one. I'm still trying to decide if I want this big military, um, like 747 type aircraft they got. Big military transport. Jingbao, I think, makes it. It's so beautiful and ugly at the same time. Big beast, big wingspan. One of the problems, though, is what am I going to do to display it? That's going to become a problem. Let's see how it looks right. I almost wish there was like a hose element connecting their guns to the tanks. Pretty cool. I'm not turning on the phone this time. I'm not making that mistake again. Not doing it. Nada doing it. Yeah, the exploding tip arrows. I mean, he took like gunpowder or whatever, put it in an arrow, and put it on the end of something, and somehow he was able to shoot down a chopper. You know, looked wicked. Love those classic Rambo movies. Not so much the newer ones, but that's when Stallone and Schwarzenegger and even Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean, that was some good times. Do they both get the backpack? I'm gonna need clips for both. That's one clip. There's the other. All right. Yeah, no, that's it. They're totally 80s action. I'm definitely dating myself there. The stuff was great. Even the bad movies are good. Here's a movie that'll date me anyway. Rad. It's a BMX movie. I want to say 84, maybe even 86. And had a bunch of the pro BMX bikers at the time doing a lot of stunt riding. They came up with a kind of BS story, Hell Track, sponsored by 7-Eleven. But it was about, the crossover between the stunt riding and the racetrack riders. And for me, what's big about it and what still draws me to that movie is that I was able to do most of the stunts on those bikes because I loved my BMX back then. And I had a slick one. I had a gray one with white tires, and it had lavender. I don't know what other color it could have been. Must have been lavender highlights. Beautiful, beautiful BMX. Oh, and I had wheel covers, which at the time were like either you had a super high end bike, or if you had those, it looked like crap. Like it was either really cool or really stupid. Mine looked pretty good. I think it looked pretty good. Commando Schwarzenegger. And if you like that, then I'm hoping you also like the first Predator. With the movie premiere of Jesse the Body Ventura. But yeah, Commando was great. To me, Schwarzenegger could do no wrong. Actually, I loved him as an action star. I didn't mind his comedy crap that came later, when he was starting to work with guys like Danny DeVito. But no, man, that action stuff, that's where it was at. Why do people think they need to be real actors when they're making huge money doing the action stuff? I mean, it's not like he didn't have body doubles for some of the stuff. Schwarzenegger did not do a lot of his own stunts. He did not. Carl Weathers. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. What's amazing is how good Carl Weathers still looks. Because when we saw him at the Star Wars Celebration, I mean, the guy looks still so good. I don't know if it's a man crush on the guy, but trying to think back to the Rocky movies there too. And I'm trying to think, wasn't he a track and field star before he was gotten into the movie business? I seem to recall that a lot of people were skeptical when he did the Rocky movies that he couldn't pull it off. Sha-na-na-na, sha. I don't know why I started doing that. Wow. Sha-na-na. I just popped in my head for absolutely no reason. I am so sorry.
What did you do?
I started singing sha-na-na-na, sha-na.
Who's that?
Well, don't even go there. Who's that? No, you would not know. That was so far before your time, my dear. Yeah, I'm going to give you another YouTube education segment.
Oh God, no.
Nope, it's coming. You need to be exposed to this. Sha-na-na. Back when TV was great. Make TV great again. There we go. I need to make that hat. Make TV great again. And I just screwed it up. Oh, why am I not following instructions, people? That does not go on yet. That does not go on yet. The grenade around my neck would have just blown off. All right. That should be like that. Predator and Terminator, yeah. No, that first Terminator still holds up so well for me. I can watch that. It doesn't feel like it's out of place or out of time too much. Still holds up so good. What do you think is the okay? Here's a question for you. Do 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 baby shark. God. Which Terminator movie is the worst? My daughter goes, "Oh, bite me."
No, they're not all that.
They're not all that. Which is the worst Terminator movie? And don't say the TV series. I like the TV series. I had such high hopes for the TV
Yeah, you
series.
can't ask for their opinion and then ask for them not to give their opinion.
I can do whatever I want. I'm a YouTube superstar now. My daughter's saying I can't do something. Clearly, you don't know who I am. I don't know why I start slipping into a southern accent when I say that. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Extra points for those of you who know that quote. That's another one that'll go over my daughter's head. All right, so I need some wedges here. T2. T2 is pretty good. As sequels go, T2, I think, was very good. It definitely wasn't the movie that made people crap on sequels. At least I don't think so. I think it improved on things. I think T3 is started downward spiral. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? It's like my mind is not processing the images in front of me. Duplicate the picture, dummy. Rise of the Machines. See, I think the first Terminator movie is awesome. I mean, what was that? 1984. We get this incredible story. Linda Hamilton, when she looked half decent, very young. Oh my gosh, she was so young back then. And then we see this big robot appear, big blue ball of light or whatever, lightning, naked, shows up, beats up the biker, steals his leather gear, his S&M biker gear, and with almost very little dialogue, he just rips through that whole movie, destroying everything. And that is what an action movie was. It just gave us everything we wanted. Such a good movie. Which is why it's shocking when you see so many action movies blow it. Cool Hand Luke. That sounds right, doesn't it? What we have here is a failure to communicate. Let's see how smart Google, Siri. Hey Siri. What we have here is a failure to communicate. What movie is that a quote from? Yeah, all right. Let's give Siri one more chance. Hey Siri. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Is a quote from where? Look at that. Cool Hand Luke, 1967. We have a winner. Maniac got it. I tell you, Siri and Google, whatever, love this stuff. What great tech what a great age we live in. That's such a great quote. And I'm all over the place on this build. Wow, I am just making huge mistakes. All right. Boys and girls. We will get this right. I am determined to get this right. Boom. All right. That's one. I wonder how many marriages Siri or other voice assistants have saved and how many they've destroyed when they're used to win an argument. I love being able to just say, hey, blah, blah, and watch it come up with an answer. That makes sense. All right, that's looking 100% better. And you Googled it, yeah. Hey, it got it on the second try. I'm happy. That's a pass in my book for the tech. For me, it's not what you know. It's can you figure out how to search for something? The answers were there. First time Siri couldn't find it. Well, you got to speak to it right and give it something that it can deal with. So now it's all on me. Instead, it's 2 and 2. Shazam. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I'm keeping the white vinyl or if I'm coming up with another white solution. I stick to it. It's like wearing leather chaps. Almost. Oh, stud shooters. Been a while since they built one of these stupid things. Ooh. Yay. Yeah, not a fan. I know the kiddies like them, or at least Lego likes to tell us they like them. They get so much feedback that this stuff's crap, though. You know, and they love to show us, you know, don't aim at anyone's face. You know what? Don't give us projectiles. How about that? Don't give us little weapons. Weapons, that's it. Weapons. Don't give us weapons. And then tell us not to aim it at people. It's like giving us a gun and not giving us bullets. Or giving us bullets and telling us not to use them. That probably makes more sense. Thank you, Kitty, for further ruining my chair. A little place in hell for you, I'm sure. Satan's favorite pet. Satan's favorite pet right there. Absolutely. I need to decide what I'm going to build tomorrow because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to build something. And I didn't put a poll up. Hey, Maniac, you want to see if you can come up with 2 new poll options from the backlog sets? Although I think I should kick your ass for this one. Actually, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
It's not as bad as what?
Bad as I thought it would be. Alright, this is looking kind of complete. This part of it. 2 little pea shooters there, stud shooters. Yeah, apparently this goes on. What keeps it on? A whole lot of nothing. So it doesn't roll forward or backward on there, but somehow stays on. I'm just trying to see what holds it in place. Be happy it stays, I guess, huh? I'll be careful there. Because I don't see any connection studs. Oh no, just that, 2 studs. That's it. Yeah, don't tip it over. God, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Did people look at this and go, that's a beautiful set? I'm seeing a mistake I made. Must be. That thing must turn. No? Maybe? Yeah. Oh, there's my wifey who always comes in at the end of my videos. Hello, my wife.
You let me know.
What?
No,
Him? I know.
no, it doesn't know about that. Thank you.
curtain, so we
There we go. A little rotating turret now.
And then I
What
went
did
to
you bring
play.
me home? More importantly,
What?
what did you bring me home?
Nothing.
Oh.
And then I went to my plate, and then I went back to say hello. And I went to go see this interesting.
How many times did you go back to the bar in one night? Oh my God.
2, man, 2.
Holy Jeeves.
I've missed you. I've been playing
Oh, what do you think?
where his mouth.
You check the mail?
Yeah, I saw like something came from.
Yeah, I saw that and I put it back in.
How's your day?
Oh, look at all the extras we got. Lots of cool stuff. An extra rod, huh? That's the only one I'm curious about, the rod. And we only use that 2 spots. We'll do a quick check. Pretty sure it was only the backpacks. Bag 9.
Not that you didn't say that.
The last one I failed and this one is good.
No, but I mean, that's at least if you got something out of it. The whole point is, it's okay to fail. Did you figure out what you did and do it next time?
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
There's 3 days.
Yeah. It's an extra.
Real have sympathy. You're okay. No worries. I thought that's where we saw the key boots.
And basically we would meet her at theater.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it.
7:30 p.m. students arrive at the theater to meet the teacher. Students with watch the live production. And students are to miss the set.
All right. These are all extras. All right. There's all my figures. The final build.
If you're gonna sign up when you write
There we
you're
go.
gonna be driving. Because the principal is kind of like a food because there's not gonna be a teacher. Like it's splitting the student.
Yeah.
And it's like
All right. I
after
think
school
we're
hours,
done
so it's
tonight. Thanks, everyone.
So it'd be better if she adds
You know where to find me.
Okay. So, can I have my phone and
The
then
finished
I'll
build.
send the final
Awesome. Great. Have a good night.